Some people call me the space cowboy.
Oh my god, and we're recording.
All right. You're listening to Dubstep and Dragons, a D&D 5e actual play podcast with a cyberpunk twist.
Hey, Matt.
Too late, bitch. I already finished it. I was interrupted before I ever
I was about
started.
to say, that's what you call a premature interruption.
Oh my god.
I didn't think we were recording.
I like how the bard was singing it.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Oh, that was
good.
Oh, I couldn't have hit that any better.
I saw you point at me to start, and he was still singing. I was perfect.
I didn't see any of that.
My name is Matthew, and I will be your game master.
My name is Bo, and I will not be your game master.
I'm Jason. I'll be Mike.
I'm Luke. I'll play Ash.
My name is Dan. I'll play Alfonoz. Others call me the gangster of love.
I've literally never heard anybody call you that.
I just called him that last week.
He did.
Oh, okay.
In a text message.
All right. I
He's
stand
going to be the
corrected.
one to slay D, by the way. It's going to be so funny. And when he does it, too, I'm going to laugh so hard.
Oh,
You know what? I quit. I'm going back to where I'm a god.
it's gonna be just Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were friends.
First, you got your heart broken by
A man.
And
Fucking
now,
not Heather.
and then Dan steals your woman.
My woman, I've saved my woman's life. She owes me a date.
Oh, that's right.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good
he's
point.
gonna slay Bailey.
All right, we are so off track. Previously on Dubs, I actually forgot for a second we were recording, and we were just having a chat, a chinwag. Previously on Dubstep and Dragons, Alphonse shot a mine bullet, Ash drove a staircase, Norris got shot by a mine bullet, and Mike crashed a staircase.
Nice.
Big episode for staircases.
And mine bullets.
My bullets.
So I was going for a 1-2-1-2 pattern. So we have Alphonse sitting in the cargo. Are you staying in the cargo hold, or are you going elsewhere in the ship since you're the only one there?
You know what? I'll probably kind of venture out and make sure that there's a lock on the ship door.
Okay. All right. Yeah, give me just give me an investigation check, low DC.
10.
Absolutely. You go and check. It wasn't locked, but you lock it.
Okay.
No problemo. You yahoos were just walking into Marco's Mod Menagerie.
You just like to do that, don't you?
I do. I love Marco so much.
We ain't got time for the fanatics. We got to talk.
What is deal?
As I'm like holding Mike.
What's wrong? What's
Lots
wrong?
of deal.
Mike, where did you go?
I pressed that weird button thing.
Give it back.
Hey, Marco, by the way, thanks for fucking the trackers that you didn't tell us about. But
Okay,
that's not what we need to
okay,
talk to you
let's-
about.
You should thank me. Someday you'll thank me.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Ash, you have a tracker on you.
Again?
In you,
In all,
somewhere.
in all fairness, in my defense, you all have trackers on you. Arcos has had tracker on him for years, and Arcos is like, "What the fuck, man? They're untraceable. Only I can check them, and you've seen what happens when somebody tries to fuck with me."
That's true. I'm not saying I'm not appreciative or that I don't see the need for them, but just be nice to know.
Someday you flatline, you'll be very happy you had me.
That's fair.
So, boys, Mike, you look like shit.
Oh, yeah. We,
Had an episode.
And you guys have like singed hair and like scorch marks on you. What happened to you?
Well, those stupid cage fights triggered him.
Oh, PTSD will do that, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's a wiry fucker.
Yeah.
Hard
How
to
is
grab.
Caretaker? Okay?
Normally, she's good.
Yeah. What,
Fight
what's-
pits were a bit much.
What's this caretaker thingy?
Okay,
is that
so-
who he keeps talking to randomly?
Probably.
Is that
Caretaker
who he
is.
keeps talking to?
You can't hear her?
No.
Caretaker is a little experiment with Rain and I. He's kind of like Rain. She helped me build simple AI. I plug into him, it goes crazy. I plug it into him, and it starts learning too fast. It's pretty awesome,
That's pretty cool.
but
As long
and
as
it's working. See, he's normal.
Well,
Yeah.
he's normal now. Should have seen him 5 minutes ago.
Well, you keep in mind he's hard life.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah, give me a break.
Yeah.
You almost broke me.
Anyway, so what's up?
Well, should we go upstairs and talk?
Sure, if you think so, yeah, by all means.
Yeah, we got some
You guys,
stuff to talk
you guys
about.
take the elevator up.
Does he notice Bailey?
Good question. So we're gonna say that Bailey was kind of hanging out around the door, and as soon as you guys turn to get onto his little escalator thing,
his
he, his stage, he turns on his. What the? So you guys know she's here, right? She
Yeah.
didn't sneak in. They know you're here. And she's in the background just nodding her head and just, okay. Is she coming upstairs with
Yeah,
us?
Alphonse shot her in the head and then brought her back to life. And now she's kind of on our side.
Every time you come into my store, I hear the craziest shit.
Yeah. Well, it gets crazier because Alphonse is also a brain surgeon as of 2 days ago.
But
Yesterday.
that's less surprising. He's very intelligent.
Yeah, but a brain surgeon?
Well, I put a radioactive ball inside of your chest.
You know, now that
I
you
brought
put it that
him
way.
from a freak
Okay,
show.
okay,
I
I stand
apologize,
corrected.
but it's not that big a deal. It's just a brain.
Just a brain.
If only
Norris' theme song.
That was impressive.
That was impressive.
My wife would say otherwise. She is driven insane by that noise
Oh, I
because I do it all the time.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's see. Well, Ash, let's correct me or feel free to join in here. Alphonse shot me with a brain bullet today, a few minutes ago, less than an hour ago.
Brain bullet.
He performed
He's
brain
catching in.
surgery. He had a really weird dream that he saw himself die at 20. He got shot, and apparently there's somebody in his dream that he didn't know about. And you know, it's really the brain bullet that we're worried about. And also, you remember our little alien friend?
Yes.
Yeah. We might have lost him, and we need him.
Well, you come to Marcos to get what you need.
Yeah.
I have what you need.
You got Mr.
Also, our cover is completely blown.
Oh yeah. Don't go to the warehouse.
No, I've heard so many things. You are talk of town.
Oh, again.
Yeah. No bounties.
Well, that's a
That's
start.
That's a start, yeah.
I mean, nobody's tried to shoot you yet.
That's true. The day is young.
True, and it does sound like you did get shot
And
by
I,
a brain bullet.
we
Yeah.
kind of have a issue with Bailey. She had a tracker put in from her dad. Alphonse tried to fiddle with it, but we need way more tech. Don't we?
Nope, he got it out.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wasn't there.
No, you're good. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, lots of stuff has happened.
That is a lot. That's a lot of stuff.
Also, does Medbot happen to have a tracker on him?
He does. But you all have track. You think I'm not going to put tracker on Medbot?
Well, we don't have access to it. And we
Can you
also
fire up that tracker?
don't have
We kind of left Medbot with Orin.
Oh yeah, we can absolutely follow me.
Okay.
And you guys get on his little elevator and go up to the top. And as soon as usually when you go into the office, there's nobody in there. Like it is his sanctuary. And as soon as you go up, there is a man in an ARC uniform with his feet kicked up on the desk, just kicking back, and a briefcase next to him, and a chair.
Do we notice the briefcase?
Give me a perception check.
17.
17. Yeah.
All right. Marco. Oh, actually, wait. Mr. O?
How are you guys? Thanks, by the way, for just leaving me behind.
To be
We kind of thought you'd follow us.
Yeah, we were getting the fuck out of there, and I thought that was pretty clear.
Nope.
What were you doing this whole time?
Well, I was in the silo.
That's not his voice.
He's still in the human form from the elevator. I was in the silo, and then some guys busted in a few moments later.
Yeah.
And I turned into a monkey, and I ran away. And now, after walking for a while and trying half a dozen different parking garages before I found the correct one, I found my way here.
Well, if it's any consolation, me and Ash fell out of a helicopter and plummeted to the ground.
I feel so much better.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, we need a lot of answers.
And he
Also, by the way, glad you're okay. and you didn't die.
he drops his form and he's back in my skin. All right.
You have skin?
I am fucking beautiful. I don't know what your problem is. Anyway, what do you need my big brain to figure out for you?
So, I'll keep it real short. Alphonse is not himself today. He shot me with a brain bullet.
A brain bullet.
Yeah, and Rain showed me exactly like how it works, and it's really weird. And I've seen a lot of shit. I have seen a lot of shit, but I ain't never seen no shit like that. This is what it looked like whenever it happened. His forehead started gleaming, and the next thing I know, I'm up against the wall, and he knocked the shit out of me. I mean, knocked the absolute shit out of me. And this thing comes out of his forehead and just boom, real quick. After this little bitty gleam on his forehead, and then just boom. But whenever Rain slowed it down, it looked like a hole opened up on his head, and it was like a rifled board hole, like pew, pew.
Oh, when you started this, I thought you were describing a butthole.
No, on his head.
Well, I mean,
You thought he got a
you
butthole
said
in
it
his
was
head?
like a hole, and it started opening up, and I was just, my brain automatically went, well, that's a butthole.
No. It was.
And you're
it-
talking to Norris, so I could see it.
Yeah.
okay.
That's why I thought his go-to
I do
was
li-
gonna be
We need your help with Alphonse.
a stinky eye.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do enjoy the stinky eyes, but this is not a stinky eye. This was a rifled hole that opens up like a shutter of. You remember those old school cameras that you went like this? And
Dude,
like,
I've been
yeah.
here for like 7, 8 years. No.
Okay, anyway, it opened up like this, and I like rotate my hand and like slowly open up my hands like this, and then this really bright blue like bolt comes out of it and hits me, and it fucked me up. And he's
I'm so glad you're okay. And I roll my eyes.
shut up, Ash. And we talked to Rain about it. And
Real quick, did it hurt your brain?
yeah, I mean physically, I still look chiseled from stone. I'm beautiful, but my brain still hurts.
God, you guys' definition of beautiful.
So, I may have opened the proverbial Pandora's box with your friend Alphonse.
What does that mean? That's a lot of big words.
So, I taught Alphonse a very simple magic trick.
Oh, God.
You know, the little hand. The
Yeah.
little floaty spectral hand thing.
Yeah.
So I taught him that. And your friend Alphonse has a knack for things.
Okay.
He picks up on things very quickly.
Okay. But this wasn't a hand that shot me. It was his
No.
forehead.
Yeah, I think he's dabbling a little bit. We might need to, rein that in a little bit before he starts disintegrating shit and stuff like that before too long.
How's he dabbling and you weren't around to teach him?
Well, I mean, he's a pretty smart guy. I mean, some of my spells, I was just in my room, and I was just like, what happens if I do this? And then something shot out.
Whoa. I don't
may-
need to know that much of your
Okay, that's
personal
fair. I set you up for that. I did blow up a cat once.
life. Again, too much information.
Yeah, euphemism. Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing what I'm doing. I'm walking right into these things. But God damn you both.
Stump the chump.
So I think that's what and sometimes just like an emotional situation.
Oh, he
And-
was very emotional when this happened.
All right. Just maybe give him a break. I'm sure he didn't mean to.
I don't know if he did. But he was real irritated with me. So
Yeah.
maybe he kind of did. No, he didn't. No,
Well-
he didn't. He didn't.
Well, I mean, sometimes I want to fuck you up too. So I get it.
That's fair. We did.
I think he
leave
was a
the
little
episode.
frustrated with you then.
He
So-
was. Yeah. He was like he was like plugged into me, and he was like trying to figure out why I made a choice, and I don't even know why I made the choice. I was irritated with myself.
That seems like a lost cause trying to take a peek inside of there.
Well, he said he was just doing a systems check, and then he kept asking me these questions, and then he was getting irritable, and then next thing I know, boom, right to the dome. I took one.
All right, well, where's Alphonse?
He's in the ship.
He's in the ship.
He wanted some time alone.
Yeah.
He's in the ship by himself?
Yep. Well, at least he was when we left.
Okay. All right, well, hopefully he's still alone in the ship. And we shift over to Alphonse in the ship. What are you doing in the ship, Mr. Alphonse?
I am. Alphonse has a very hard decision right now.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that his family is in danger. He also has a ship to himself.
For those who can't see it, my eyes got real big.
He's not feeling good though. I don't know if I'd make the trip to Texas alone, but since my brain is so fucked up, I might.
Do you want a minute to just... Either way.
Yeah, I need a minute.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
that's what he's
you
contemplating
contemplate, and you let me know when you have figured out. I imagine Alphonse is just like sitting in the cockpit, like staring at the controls, thinking about his family, staring at the controls, and we'll leave you.
Did I question? I gave Norris one of the gold dice, right?
Yes,
I have the other one.
I believe it was a pack of three,
Pack of
so
three?
you have two.
Two. Okay, I'm gonna pull those out, but not do anything with them yet.
Okay. All right. Well, that's happening. So you will jump back to Marcus. Okay.
So you're saying this thing in his head's magic?
Yeah, probably. It's so sometimes you stumble on one just purely by accident. And especially if it's like there's certain type. This is a lot. Like magic is a lot. I'll simplify it as much as possible. Some people are born with magic. Some people like me study magic. And then some people just stumble on it. And that may be the case. I opened a little door and he may be pushing some things through that little door that I wasn't intending.
So, is there a way that if we get you to him that you can help him?
Well, I can help teach him and help him learn how to, not just randomly send, as you put it, brain bullets at people.
Well, what was it? What did he shoot me with?
So there's this thing called Psychic Lance. Pretty sure that's what it was. I mean, there's several things that it could have been, but that's probably it.
Okay. Well, it hurt. Anyway, that's the main thing. We're really concerned about Alphonse, and that was Rain said that you were our best bet. So I mean, I'm really glad it was this easy to find you, to be honest with you, because I thought we were going to have to go back to that silo. And
yeah, you guys have a whole posse going on here.
Yeah, we kind of grown.
Yeah, a little bit. This may be yeah. So what's the plan? Are we gonna go back to the ship?
Yeah, let's go back to the ship, check on Alphonse.
And D and Arcos, they're like, hey boys, I think we will stay here with Marco. We'll try to, while you guys, it sounds like you boys are going to Texas, doing that whole thing.
Maybe going to Texas.
Marco and I will try to pinpoint the integration unit, see if we can figure that out. And I'll keep Rain here, keep us safe. We'll stay here. You boys go. We'll be safe here with Marco.
Yeah. I think this is your best bet at this point with what's his butt out there hunting us down now. Bailey's dad.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that for a moment. There's a lot going on. Yeah. And Marco's over there like, your dad? And Bailey said, yeah, it's a long story. All right. They stay here with me. We'll figure some things out. And he points at Bailey's. I hope you don't mind. I might put you on house arrest. and he reaches behind and he grabs this collar. And I'm sorry, it's very comfortable.
Are you gonna vegetate that for us?
You put it on yourself. You can go in private. And so I have to keep all these NPCs straight. Or is all right? Yeah, let's. Anything else I missed, or is that?
Ash, can you think of anything? I mean, I don't really.
No, I think we got him caught up.
All right. Well, where'd you park the ship?
Out at the airport.
On south side of Kansas City.
All right, I don't know where that is.
Well, we got a ladder truck, so.
Sweet.
Isn't our Tahoe still here?
To be honest
and
with
Mark
you,
goes, that thing has seen better days. Whenever the whole they may have burned it.
So no.
It's still there. It's just not very good.
Is it better than a ladder truck?
Probably not.
I don't think it was the ladder truck that was the issue. I think it was your directions.
You could probably steal something else. It's
That's
pretty
fair.
easy.
Do you have
Or you can
anything,
take the
Marcos?
ladder. I don't. Marco does not drive.
No, but you could have stuff to sell.
I don't sell vehicles.
Not even.
I'm not used car salesman.
Not even souped up, really cool armored ones that's got some extra doodads and.
I
high
definitely
guns.
don't. I don't have a sedan, let alone that.
All right. Ladder truck it is.
We're gonna find something else in the parking lot.
Dang, I like the ladder
That
truck.
sounds like a good idea.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know if. Yeah. Actually, Marco, before we get going, do you have anything that like an old school walkie-talkie or
So
like
I
a
have-
little thing that we can like communicate?
I have
to each
been
other?
working on something. So it will allow you have your outgoing frequency shut off in incoming so people can't get in your brain. I may have figured out a way to make that work. You'll only be able to communicate short distance, like line of sight. But you can communicate that way. And then some of you may have the ability to send long distance messages. So that's going to be the sending spell. If anybody takes the sending spell with this upgrade that Marco is going to do to all of you, it will allow you to, with the use of a sending spell, communicate long distance with really anybody. Just like the spell is supposed to work in the regular game.
Okay.
And do you have half hour? I could probably knock all of you out in half hour.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we get back at a decent time,
Yeah.
I think we can afford on a half hour.
Yeah. And he sits you all down and plugs into all of you, and after a while, like you can mentally turn on, it's almost like an internal switch where you can turn off the communicator of your neural link. And he's, okay, everybody turn on communications, but it's locked to just this group. So nobody should be able to get in there. Do you physically
Yeah.
just mime the motions?
Ash, you got me over?
I can hear you.
Here.
Unfortunately.
And he hands you like it's basically like a thumb drive. He goes, plug this into Alfonoz, and it'll open him up too.
All right. Well, thanks, Marco. We appreciate it.
I do what I can.
You always do great.
Don't lose your friend again.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. O, we're leaving this time.
Yeah, that's super helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't go starting conversations.
Well, I was just listen. I thought we were gonna like try to take the ship or something like that. I was just like, oh, they're gonna come back. They're gonna catch her. They don't need me. I'm just gonna hang out here with Medbot. And then you guys didn't come back. Yeah,
we
that was-
apologize
that was-
for
Yeah.
that.
You know, I appreciate you apologizing. It was a bit hurtful to be forgotten, but you know, bygones, and we're moving on. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That's a good mentality to have there, Mr. O.
So, let's go fix your fucked up friend.
All right. And
For stealing a vehicle, give me an investigation check. 5. There, about all you see outside are some like kind of plain Jane sedans. There's nothing nice out there, but there's vehicles you can take that'll seat the four of you.
that's all we need.
Yeah, yeah. So you get like the future equivalent of a Ford Taurus.
I had those in high school.
I did too.
Mike's gonna run to the driver's seat.
We'll put a pin in there. Has Alphonse come to figured out what he's doing?
He said they're rolling the dice. Those are D6s, weren't they?
Yes. Double 2s.
Ooh. He is teetering between facing his demon in his sleep or flying to Texas.
So he's deciding between taking a nap and driving or flying to Texas.
Yeah, he's gonna challenge that person to a duel in his sleep, or he's gonna fly to Texas.
All right. Come back to you. Okay.
However long you want to play that.
That's whenever you decide. Like we'll jump over to Alphonse and
Okay. Let's make it fun because I like luck.
all right.
What do you want? We're using a D6.
How split do you feel the decision is? Is he leaning one way or the other even slightly?
He's not scared to fight this guy in his sleep. Doesn't know anything about it, but he's just irritable at this point.
Okay.
And flying to Texas, it's his sister.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll say kind of a 50-50 split.
Probably.
Okay. All right. 3 and below, he takes a nap.
Okay.
4 to 6, flies to Texas.
You saying that just
Fly high, baby.
Taking a nap.
okay.
All right. So where would Alphonse?
Right in the cockpit.
All right. So you kick your feet up and you get comfy, and these things are made for long flights, so the pilot seats are pretty damn comfortable. And it takes you a little while to fall asleep. You know, there's the anxiety and all that. And you fall asleep. And for a while you're not sure how long you're asleep. You dream. Nothing happens. And after you don't know how long, you open your eyes. You're still in the ship. And you hear just this slight creak in the a couple decks below the cockpit. Just this.
Oh,
And this place has been dead silent since everybody left.
I'm definitely going to go find out what that noise is.
Okay. So you make your way out of the cockpit into the lounge area and work your way. You get into the staircase that takes you down. It's like a spiral staircase that goes down from floor to floor. And you get down to where you thought it came from, and a door slams going into one of the maintenance rooms on that floor.
I'd like to walk towards that door that just slammed and open it.
Okay. You open the door, and echoing around inside the room, you and it fades in and out. You can't. It seems to come from kind of everywhere, and then a moment later, and and then you hear footsteps going back up the stairs up into the lounge.
Awesome. I'm going to follow the footsteps.
Okay. You get up there, and when you left, it was just like the last time you were in the lounge. It's well lit. You know, it's very monochromatic inside of this ship. It's a lot of grays and a lot of metal, like almost like a stainless steel finish on a lot of this place. And but when you come up, it's all the lights are out, save for the lights in the kitchen area, just the under cabinet lights, and they're just kind of cascading a light, a very dim light across the room, and you see the silhouette of the cowboy.
Hey, cowboy.
Hey, Alphonse, I didn't expect this. This is fun.
Well, you want to fight on your home turf, or are we going to save this for real life?
Well, I'll be honest with you, anything that happens here is it's all just for fun. I tell you what, I'll save you the trip to Texas. I left a little note there for you. I was gonna bring you on this whole wild goose chase. this is fun. This is unexpected. They didn't give me a whole lot of background on you. I just knew that I was coming here. Guy named Alfonoz. They gave me a rough description, told me where I could find you. And I followed you for a little bit, just to get to know you a little bit. And boy, your whole group just fascinating.
Well, why do I have to take a note? Why can't we just finish this here?
Well, I'm not here.
Oh, okay.
See, I see you've been dabbling in a little bit of magic. This right here, what we're in right now, this is magic.
Huh.
And he kind of looks around and he almost like presentery. This is just, I thought it'd be fun.
You want to see a parlor trick?
Oh, absolutely. See here, you can do whatever you want.
Ooh, you can.
Yeah, have at it.
All right. I always found it fun. I don't know where you're from. Have you watched a lot of westerns from our civilization?
I'm not familiar with your world, really.
Well, they have this thing. It's called Russian roulette.
All right.
So you take your revolver, you empty out all the bullets but one, and you spin the barrel, slam the chamber, and pull the trigger towards your skull.
And you see him. He pulls back his duster like totally old school cowboy. Puts the duster behind his revolver, and he looks down at us. So you want me? So and he pulls it. And he goes, all right. This could be fun. So I just dropped the drum.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 6 shots in here. So I just take out 5?
Yeah.
Perfect. And he empties out the drum into his hand and he holds it up, and you can see like it looks like a regular bullet, but that tip is that glowing blue that you saw in the dream. And he's all right, see. And he makes a show of it. And he slides it slowly into the drum and kind of flicks his wrist and puts the drum back and spins it. All right, I think I'm understanding you. So, do you want to go first or do you want me?
Please, I insist you go first. And with that, I do a little scratch on the back of my head. And I may be playing a little dirty here.
Okay.
So I'm going to expend a spell slot.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
So I have something more interesting.
Okay.
Just to spice this up. We're having fun here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have an amazing magic trick. I think you have it on your world too. And he starts walking over, and there's this spotlight coming down. And it looks like one of those magician's boxes.
Oh God.
Where they make things where the assistant walks in and drops the curtain and it disappears. And he's, all right, take a look. And he reaches up and he pulls this cord, and the curtain drops, and your sister is sitting. And you haven't seen her in years, so it's a little older. Your sister is sitting in a chair, just frantic, just terrified. She's, Alphonse, what is happening? And he's, see, this seems more fun to me. And he puts the barrel up to her head. See, now we're getting interesting, right?
But you're just going to wake her up. What's the point?
See, it has as much point as you challenging me this whole time.
Let's just fuck around and find out.
All right. And he pulls the trigger. Nothing happens. Actually, roll a d6.
Love to.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. Pulls the trigger. Nothing happens. All right. That's fun. And he, do you spin it again or you just keep going?
You just keep going.
Oh, all right. And he's all right. And he brings it up and he opens his mouth and he's got that crooked smile, and his mouth almost extends further than it should. Like as he opens his mouth, it's almost like the lips get wider,
and he opens it up, and he's got these sharp, jagged teeth in there. And he opens up wide, and he puts this massive barrel. Like, the barrel itself isn't big, but it's got these, like, reinforcements going up and down the barrel. And he opens up his mouth, and he puts it in there. Roll a d6.
3.
Pulls the trigger. Click. All right. All right. Whew. Man, adrenaline is pumping. That's a good time. You want it?
Yeah.
Here you go. And he tosses it over to you.
So, I'd like to where are you from?
Well, see, how familiar are you with the idea of extraplanar travel? I can give you a little quick crash course if you'd like.
I mean, there were the movie in 2000s that I have a pretty good idea how it works.
All right, well, I'll keep it real simple. There's a bunch of different planes. And some of them are like where gods live, and where fire is from, and where water is from. And your little friend Oren, he's from the Feywild.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah, it's like a parallel plane. It's kind of a Femi version of this plane.
He wouldn't like you saying that.
Oh, that's fine.
Not nice.
I'm not too worried.
Okay.
See, it's kind of like the Feywild,
Okay.
but rather than, flowers and silly things, it's kind of a black mirror of this world. Everything that you hear in stories about the boogeyman and ghosts and werewolves, vampires, all that shit, that's where I'm from. I guess you could say, the boogeyman.
Interesting. And I'd like to pull the trigger. 4.
Click.
It's an interesting story. Why would the boogeyman be after me?
Well, unfortunately, you and I have to deal with a lot of the same things regardless of where we're from. This whole Illithid empire.
Word.
And my world I'm not originally from we call it the Shadowfell.
Oh.
I'm not originally from there. I'm from another world. Honestly, it's been so long that I barely remember the name. Because the DM didn't think about it. and it was taken over. And rather than be subject to servitude, I volunteered to work for them. So I get to enjoy my freedom in the Shadowfell. In exchange, they let me live. So every now and then, I get one of them tentacle face motherfuckers, shows up to my place, and he says, "Hey, I got somebody I need you to take care of." And I come out and I take care of them.
What happens if I take care of you?
Well, then things get real interesting. Because you see, it's not just me. There's a whole gaggle of us. And then once you get rid of me, then you'll likely have to deal with somebody else. And somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else in perpetuity.
Can you just draw me a map where these Illithids are?
Well, they're on their way here. It'll be real easy. They'll come right to your doorstep.
How do I kill them?
Well, that's the billion-dollar question.
Pull the trigger.
2. Click. See, you and I, we can play this game till the end of time. It's always going to have the same result. The Illithid, thousands of worlds have fallen to them. Nobody's been able to figure out how to put a stop to them. I tell you what, if I could, I would. I would have, however fucking long ago it was that they killed my planet. I'd have done it then. But I'm by nature a selfish sumbitch. So I made a deal. And so to carry out my deal and continue my living, I'm here.
Here's a trick. I never got your name. I'm sorry. You knew mine. What's yours?
You know, a name is a powerful thing. You kill me, and I'll let you know my name before I die. It'll be my dying breath.
Well, be prepared to utter those words because I don't fucking lose.
Oh,
and I pull the
fantastic.
trigger again.
Okay?
Slash chamber, isn't it?
I think we got two possible.
Okay.
I think we've rolled 4 times. It's on a 6, which we've already rolled a 4. So go ahead and re-roll it until you get either a 5 or a 6, because those are the only 2 numbers left.
6.
Who's it pointed at?
Me.
You pull the trigger, and you feel the heat just for a brief second. And where did you shoot yourself?
Oh, I definitely straight in the spot where he shot me earlier.
Okay, so you had the barrel up against your forehead. You pull the trigger, and you feel that brief heat as it goes in. But you continue just standing there, eye to eye with him. And that was fun. That was a great idea. So I tell you what's going to happen. Your sister here, she's at my place.
Okay.
You come find me. I think your little friend Oren might know how to get here.
Why do I have to involve everyone else?
Well, you don't. I tell you what. You find yourself a portal to the Shadowfell. And as soon as you do, you find me. You can't miss it. Well, you can. This is a big place. It's a big castle, top of a hill. I killed the last guy that lived here. Now it's mine. It's a beautiful place.
So do I get it if I kill you?
You know what? I bet you would. Yeah. Just look for the big old castle.
Why don't you just meet me? So give me safe passage so we can just finish this.
Well, that's the trick. The portals are hard to find. See, if you can't plane shift, then you got nothing. See, it's easier for me to fulfill my job here. So, if I give you an offer you can't refuse, then you'll come here and you'll make my job easy for me. And I tell you what, your friends, by all means, bring them with you. I'd like to just, I got a bounty on all 4 of you. I'd like to just clean house. If I kill all 4 of you, I bet they leave me alone for decades without giving me another job. I can just enjoy retirement. Sounds like a good time. So, you find that portal, I'll be seeing you around. And he snaps his fingers, and you wake up sitting in the chair.
Question. What is his spell that he snaps his fingers with?
So that's just him dropping concentration on the dream spell.
It's a dream spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just him ending the dream.
Okay.
So, insight, the wisdom saving throw I had you roll earlier, that was him scrying on you. That was him watching you. And once he saw you go to sleep, then he entered the dream spell. So, anything Alphonse does now?
I'm just going to look for that note.
Look for...
Didn't you say he was going to leave me a note where he lives?
He left the note at your sister's place.
Oh.
So rather than have you go there, he just told you, well, you can just, rather than going there and finding the note, I'll just tell you where he is, where I am.
Okay.
So, survival check. Whoever's driving.
I let him drive this time.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So You're
I'm still learning.
so not only does he not make it out of the parking garage without damaging the car, but you're like you gotta turn left here. I'm still stuck with a little bit of that. You gotta turn left here, and he's just like, he gets like frantic and he drives straight, and he's and it's just 3 hours of you guys crossing signals and getting irritated, and you want him to get out of the driver's seat, and he refuses to stop. So yeah, with a nat one, it takes you guys like 3 hours to get back to the ship.
Found it.
Next time, I'm fucking driving.
So I have to ask, is the ship still there when they get there?
Yeah, I would assume I'd probably be waking up. I'm guessing
Okay.
our bout in the dream was quite a while.
Yeah, it only felt like moments. But yeah, you wake up and sun's coming down, and it's been quite a while that you were in there. So you guys pull up. The ship is right where you left it. There's nobody around. This area is pretty desolate.
Yeah, so I would get out of the car, just being irritated that it took this long, and I would go up to the door and open the door, or try to open the door.
The door is locked.
Did we lock it?
No, I didn't lock it.
I didn't lock it.
Mr. O didn't lock it. And then I would just... Alphonse!
So he's quite a ways away from the door. Give me a strength check to see how hard you knock.
No. Well, I'm not raging.
Nope.
Just
You're
a
not.
flat strength check.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just trying to be heard.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? The one time I don't want to crit.
You dent the door a little bit.
Well,
It's not too bad. You definitely hear bang, 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 bang. And you can kind of peek out the window, and you can see that there's a car out there. But you didn't see anybody that got out of the car.
Okay. Guess I walked down with a door.
Okay.
Is there a window on the door?
I feel like there would be. Yeah, like a porthole. Or actually, it'd probably be a camera.
Oh, okay.
You could probably just hit a button and a screen pops up to show what's on the other side of the door. Yeah, we'll say that's the case.
as he's like looking through the camera, I'm just looking over to Ash. You think Alphonse is still like mad at me? Irritated? You think
Maybe
he's gonna shoot me
maybe a
again?
little bit. He
Maybe
might
you should
not
walk
shoot
in
you.
first.
I'll walk in
All right.
first.
I take my time unlocking the door, and from the other side you hear, "What? Took you long enough? Jesus.
Well,
That's what I said.
Who was driving?
Mike.
Good job, Mike."
I found it.
3 hours later.
Yeah, at this point, you guys have spent almost 6 hours in the car.
Yeah. To go 45 minutes.
Yeah.
These two walk in. The person I'm concerned about is Mike. I give Mike a warm embrace, and I just go, "Hey, Mike, sorry you had to see me fuck up your buddy earlier. It wasn't intentional."
It's okay. He taught me how to be calm.
Good.
you weren't calm earlier in Marco's.
It's a different story.
Also,
Also, Mike's
Alphonse-
probably still very confused about Mr. O, by the way.
That's a good point.
Right.
I was trying to think
Oh,
what he would
Alphonse.
think about
And
that.
before you guys left Marco's, he would have turned into same human form, but without the Ark uniform, or same appearance, but without the Ark uniform, and just look like a normal, nondescript, kind of handsome human.
We found Mr. O. He didn't die.
Hi. How you doing?
Not good. Not good.
That's what they were saying.
So I have to go kill the boogeyman.
That's fun.
Yeah, he's from Not the Bitch Wild, from what I understand.
I don't appreciate that term.
It's not my term, it's what I was told.
By who?
The Boogeyman. Baba Yaga. Whatever the hell you want to call it.
Who's this boogeyman?
He's from a realm that is dumb as fuck to say.
I'm not following.
Oren, we have to go to the Shadow Place.
Oh, and the illusion or his form kind of falls out of it, and like his skin starts turning white, and it kind of does that turning to dust and falling off a little bit, and then he like regains himself. He's the shadow fell.
Yeah.
Why?
Somehow they got my sister there.
Who has your sister there?
He never gave me a name. I have to kill him for his name. He just called himself the Boogeyman.
He's called himself the Boogeyman. What do you look like?
A cowboy.
And at this point, the skin turns to ash again, and it fully falls off. And he's,
No, we are not. No, we are not doing that shit. Not that fucking guy. No,
Yes.
What's up with that guy?
I told you about him. He hunted me off of the fucking last planet I was on. Well, not the last one, but the one before. That guy is a fucking psycho. And I was this close to fucking dying.
and he starts like he doesn't wear much. He's just got like a loose robe, and he like pulls it open, and you can see
Whoa.
you can see in his torso like all this scar tissue, and these nasty awful scars, and a couple of them look like pretty clean bullet wounds, and then others look like the bullet took a chunk out of him.
And he's, this is the aftermath of fucking with him. I was trying to teleport away, and he just kept teleporting right behind me, and he just kept fucking chasing me until,
Where'd you fight him?
well, that was on, oh fuck, what was that planet? It was like Guardia or some shit like that. It was, I can't keep them all straight, but it was a planet that I was trying to do the same shit I'm trying to do here, and he's fucking terrifying.
Elephant in the room, I'm sorry. By the way, didn't mean to forget you. Really apologetic about that. I thought you were just going to follow me invisible.
Yeah, that's they explain the
Okay.
situation. All is good. Just maybe next time just be like, hey, we're leaving.
My bad.
No.
I was in a rush. I wasn't going to let her get away.
Well, and I'll be honest, I get distracted real easy, and I don't think ahead. I just kind of, I've had to improvise for a long time, and so I'm just kind of, yeah.
So, I will tell you, Oren, you just didn't get to know your enemy. I spent a little time with the boogeyman, and the reason you couldn't do anything to him and he just kept fucking you up is you have to kill him on his home turf.
Huh. But the Shadowfell?
I don't want to go.
That place is fucking awful.
Listen, my loyalties lie with my family. These fuckers don't know that. Now they do. I gotta go. It's me, myself. If they want to come, they can. I don't care. I'm going. How do I get there?
Oh, so even, oh my God, even the way to get there is fucked up. So,
If I have to kill something to get there,
no.
okay.
So, well, I mean, maybe that's a possibility for a route there. So sometimes you get lucky and you find one in a graveyard. But even then, it's got to be a pretty fucked up graveyard. Or you got to go somewhere where something really awful, like a massacre, or something really fucking terrible happened. And oftentimes, the portals to the Shadowfell are kind of centered around really fucking terrible things.
Well,
Because it's a really fucking terrible place.
I'm sure we have a few of those terrible things.
Do we just pick a spot on the map? And
Pretty
go?
much.
You know, that's a fair point. There's a lot of options. But then, you have to find the fucking thing.
So, does it mirror the Feywild? Are there any castles in the Feywild?
So, oh yeah, there's like archfays and shit like that, and they're all dickheads. And so, yeah, there's a couple of castles. So, how it kind of works is brief description. We are on the material plane right now. So you have kind of the happy version of the material plane. We'll call it like the green mirror.
I'll be honest with you. I got to know my enemy. I'm fairly well versed. You should probably let the rest of the group
Okay,
know so
all
that
right.
they can choose whether or not they want to sacrifice their lives on
So
this.
yeah, basically where we're going is where I'm from is like the happy version of this place. You know, there's fairies and there's practical jokes and things like that. Where we're going, the Shadowfell is hell. Well, it's not literal hell because there are hell, but it's awful. It's an awful place. It's take everything from here and make it worse.
Well, you know, I haven't really had such a great time here, so I mean,
You haven't had such a great time?
Nor
You're a
sleep.
fucking god, for Christ's sake.
okay, that was after the fact. I didn't know I was a god. I got probed for like 7 years, and I didn't have my arms forever until Alfonoz helped me out. I didn't see you fucking helping me, Ash.
You look like you had it on your own.
Oh yeah, as I'm running across the freaking field, no arms.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, sure you did.
If it does pique your interest, Norse, you could potentially fight a werewolf.
That is a definite possibility. So that's another thing. Like, there's stories here of, you know, things that go bump in the night. They basically all come from there.
Well, you know what? I'm a god, so I'm not scared of a werewolf. Or a vampire, or Casper the Family fucking Ghost.
So you're saying you're not afraid of the big bad wolf?
No! I'll huff and puff and blow his fucking ass down.
All right. So he's game. That's good. I feel better knowing you're coming. You know,
Ash,
it's reassuring.
there's the potential for vampires.
So that's a guarantee. Like, not that we'll find one, but they're there.
Good luck trying to suck the blood out of this. Or that, as
Well,
I
that might
point to
help
my...
actually, being made of metal. Yeah, pretty tough to puncture that.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
But he is not mostly metal. He's got some shit, but he's not like you got a lot of blood in you. Ripe for the picking. Or the sucking. I'm just walking into all the innuendos.
nasty.
today.
Wow. Nasty at the end of the day.
I just said vampires, not prostitutes.
And at this point, I just walk in. We're in the living, with the lounge,
Okay,
right?
yeah, we moved up to the lounge. Sure.
I sit down and I go, we have 50 things going on now, and now we got this,
I
and now it is your sister. You said though, right?
Also,
He
you have a
has-
sister?
Yeah.
Actually, I knew that. Yeah.
I do.
How did Mr. O know that, and I didn't know that?
I was his boss for years. I was the one who put him on the team.
You know, I forgot about that. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. I know all about him.
I'm all about family, so you have my sword. I will.
I think I've seen this in a rom-com once. I'm just trying to figure out how to answer. I appreciate that, but I don't want you guys to risk your life for me
well, you've
and
risked
my...
your life for several times for us
No
on
way.
different occasions.
I've done some awful shit and watched you guys just fight people.
That's true.
Well, that's
he
true.
has.
But I feel like we owe you that. So,
One more warning. I can't guarantee what we'll come back to. So, I don't know how it works in Shadowfell. This may not be a concern. But I know in the Feywild, time's a little weird. Like you can spend like 5 years there and it's 5 weeks here. I don't know if it's the same there or maybe we go there for 5 minutes and it's 5 days.
That's a big risk I can't ask you guys to take.
All I'm saying is, if we're going to do it, we got to do it quick. Because we don't know if we're going to come back 5 days, 5 weeks, or 5 months. We could come back to no world.
How would we come back? Just
Well, I
back
mean,
into
the world is still here. It's just, tentacle faces and slavery. It's awful. We would immediately want to leave. So, just throwing that out there. I don't know if it's the case, but it's possible.
Mike, you've seen atrocious stuff in your life. What's your feeling on this?
Well, I'm already a monster. We might as well go face some.
That's a
Damn.
fucked up way to look at it, but fair.
Well, Alphonse, not usually one for the mushy gushy stuff, but I have no family. Yes, I'm a god, but Skeeter's taking care of the people that I care about. Y'all are my family. If your family's in trouble, I'm with you. Even though you shot me with a fucking brain bullet. Which also, Mr. Old told me, that's magic. You got fucking
Oh, yeah.
magic in your head.
Yeah,
Oh.
I may have opened Pandora's box. Well, we're going to work on that a little. If that's, yeah.
Yeah.
That way you aren't shooting brain bullets at people. But, okay. All right. You know what? I'm in.
What?
I'm in. I'll go with you. I can tell you what to look for to find these portals. I'm really the only way you're going to fucking get there. So, all right. All right, you have my staff.
You can't have anything of mine, Alphonse, but I'll come with you.
Okay. Just don't come on me.
if anyone would, it would be him.
Is Inu still an option?
Oh my gosh.
Let's just pile it on. He's getting a sword. He's getting a staff. He's getting
Homemade. I'm not going
he's
there.
getting cream pie.
I honestly, I can do this alone. If you just take me where I need to go, point me to a portal, I can do this by myself.
So, I have a lot of faith in you. You can't fucking do this by yourself.
Fuck.
You couldn't even survive in the Feywild by yourself.
If,
And that's not meant as an insult. Like, dangerous place.
what are the odds he'd just find me at the portal if I sat there? He has my sister. Why do I have to go find him? I just have to get in one.
Well, I mean,
But didn't you say you had to kill him in his own place?
Yeah, that's his place.
he might.
Oh, I thought you were saying
He might. Or just knowing that you're there takes you out of the equation and he's kind of doing his job anyway.
I think I put up a good challenge for him.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
And he
well,
kind of pulls the open again and looks at the scars on his bodies.
It's not a bet I'd want to take.
Oren, again, it was your lack of information that you You didn't fight him on his plane of existence.
So I made him bleed.
How?
So no. I think you're misunderstanding your conversation. You couldn't do anything to him because he was in your dream. Like, he was physically there with me. He wasn't in my dream.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what happens if I kill him on this plane of existence?
I think he dies.
You think or you know?
Well,
Check your book.
So, okay. The only things that I know that have to be killed on their home plane are devils and demons.
Is he a devil or a demon?
I don't know. By the way, guys, sorry, devils and demons, real thing. And
Well, I mean, I'm a god, so I guess that makes sense. Gods, demons, devils, they're all the same.
I think you really need to check that.
I did check it.
Okay,
There's
nope.
a statue. I've got people. I've got a following.
There's a thing. Have you ever heard of a cult?
Do they worship gods?
They think they do.
Well, then I'm a god. Thank you,
I'm
Mr.
gonna-
O, for solidifying.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Okay. Yep. I'll leave that alone.
Just let him go with
Yeah,
it.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. Anyway,
Mike, you could be.
I think you can kill him anywhere. Like I said, I made him bleed. But that's about it. He made me bleed a lot.
Well, here's the thing, Alphonse. You know we're all going to back you.
Yeah.
Okay, you sound like you want to do this on your own.
Not gonna happen.
Choice is yours, bud. We love you. We're here for you.
I just want to duel him. Here.
All for one for all, motherfucker.
Oh, my gosh. You had to hit me with that.
We're the four
Damn it,
musketeers.
5.
5.
Just 5 of us.
I feel
Get
really...
the fingers
2, 4. Whatever. We're the musketeers, goddammit.
And you were a professor.
So what we need to know... Damn it. Do I really have to go back to sleep to figure out if I can kill this guy or not?
No.
Oh, I probably can't sleep, honestly. He's just going to haunt my dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just going to continue to fuck with you.
Let's just go see something new. We're going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy, so we might as well go see the...
Shadowfell.
Yeah,
Technically not in this galaxy.
whatever.
Fuck it, Norris. You're right. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so go to one of these places where fucked up shit happened, and we'll there's a few things we need to look for. Essentially, we're looking for bleed through.
Is that
Whenever-
where blood comes up out of the
No.
ground?
Whenever there's a portal to the Shadowfell, that's where hauntings come from. That's where the boogeyman and stuff like that. That's where it comes from. There's a portal that appears somewhere. Something from the Shadowfell wanders through it, eats some people, does some fucked up shit, and then they tend to go back. So, we're looking for a place with scary shit. Because the more scary shit there is, the more likely that's where the portal's at.
What are you thinking, Ash?
Well, let's do some research. We can take a look and see where we've seen, or see if anyone has reported said supernatural events, is what it sounds
I
like.
mean, yeah. Like,
I have an idea off rip. Plus, we get a little flight sleep. Well, I don't know if I can sleep. I can try to sleep. I think we just go to the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't think we need to go that far.
Isn't there like some, like, you know, like haunted stuff here? What they used to say back in the day?
So ghosts are a little different sometimes. It might work. We might get lucky.
Well, I don't know. You said scary stuff.
I'm
I've seen
talking like some freaky shit.
Ghosts are pretty freaky. I don't know about you. I mean, you're freaky enough, and I don't even know where you came
That
from.
is rude.
I'm Mr. O. I'm not
Okay.
going to tell
All right,
you like
all
it
right.
is.
This scorching rain. It's a good place to start. I think that was what you were alluding to earlier. Go to one of the cities that was fucking vaporized.
Pretty much, yeah.
See if we find something there.
Because pretty much any of the nuke sites is going to be a mass grave.
Which one was the worst?
Which one was the worst?
Give me a history check.
I don't remember what my history. 13.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a way that I could give him advantage by reminding him that he looked through all the scorching rain things
You
at
can
Mike's?
just it's the help action.
Yeah.
Like you guys can just do that.
Okay. Hey, yeah. Do you remember the stuff you seen at Mike's place where all that scorching rain stuff was?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll with advantage.
That's a 1.
I tried.
Hey, it was worth a shot. Tried jogging his memory. He was too freaked out by Mike in there.
That's fair.
So with that, you're just thinking back to what were the highest population cities, and you have like L.A., you have New York, you have Washington D.C., you have the obvious huge population wiped out in seconds, like definitely major atrocities and massacres. So you get the feeling that those would be a good place to start.
We could start in D.C. That was one of the first.
I like it.
And it's not too far away.
Yeah. Imagine how much blood has been spilled there over the years.
Yeah, well,
And
yeah.
corruption.
Little real world bleeding in.
I'm just saying, if you're corrupt, there's probably some killing going on just before the even mass killing stuff.
No, that's fair.
You guys, are you sure? Fuck
Yeah, you sold us.
Okay.
You had me a werewolf.
Okay.
So, all right, let's get some provisions. We should probably get some food and shit because we're probably going to be searching for a bit before we find one. So we should probably bring some stuff with us.
We should see if Marco has anything to give us too.
I need medical packs because I don't know if I can sleep.
So we'll head back to Marco's.
I guess so.
So at this point, it's getting pretty late in the day, with you guys traveling back and forth, and everything. Like it's kind of been a day. So if you guys wanted to just stay at the ship, or you could just drive in the dark to Marco's. See how that goes. You'll get there eventually.
I think we should drive back to Marco's, and then we don't have to worry about it in the morning, and then drive back here in the morning.
Dibs on driving.
Why don't
I
we
was
just
gonna say,
take
you
the
hear a
ship to
meep,
the
meep.
parking ramp?
Mike's already in the car.
Amor Alley's right close to downtown.
It's only about 3 hours away.
This might be a suicide mission. Really?
No,
Mike, I am so
Mike.
proud of you. You're learning really quick.
It's
Thank
a
you.
lot closer. You and Ash just could not navigate.
Meep, meep.
So we driving?
I think we should head back to Marco's.
All right, who's driving?
I'm driving.
Give me a survival check.
16.
All right. you guys get there. It takes you just shy of an hour. So you still they were still like, no, you gotta turn here.
Better than 3.
There were a couple of times that they led you astray, but
Fuck!
but you do get there without much lost time. You guys, I'm imagining, shelter Mike's eyes
Yeah.
as you go through.
We
I
blindfold
would
him.
probably take my boa of nine tails and just wrap it around his eyes. I'm using that fucker, man.
What are you guys doing?
Don't worry about it, but do not mention the
You'll see when we get down here.
Hold on. What happened?
Mike's seen some things that triggered some things, and he went ape shit.
Is there a solution for this?
Yeah, I just tied his eyes off.
We're going to a world of pure horror.
That's okay. We might need pure horror.
What's to guarantee he won't kill us? No offense, Mike.
Flip a fucking coin, bud.
If I have to lock him back in the you-know-what, I'm not going to like doing it.
If it comes down to it, I'll help you.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Shit's getting weird, and I like it.
So
I should go back to the brothel and get a new Speedo. Could you imagine?
damn it, Bo. So you guys blindfold Mike.
Please tell me the brothel is still open too,
Oh yeah, it is.
or reopened.
Yeah, but now it's been renamed. I think we covered this whenever you guys first came back to Marco's Fluff and Stuff. But it is reopened under new ownership.
Did you just say fresh meat?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Hey, I might die.
that's fair.
Gotta get
Are,
one
are
last
you
hoorah.
gonna spend some time in the brothel?
For sure.
Okay.
After I get...
Turn Mike into a man before you go to the shower.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So do you guys go into Marco's first, or is that
Yeah.
just-
No, I definitely want to handle business first. Business first, play later.
Okay. You guys walk into Marco's. Welcome to
Marcos! It's us!
I need to just start looking, and I hear the bell, and I just start going.
You know, usually we would enjoy it, but we're on a mission.
Okay.
Things got dark quick. By the way, Alphonse is back.
Alphonse, welcome back.
Oh,
Thanks.
we never
How's
plugged you in,
the-
by the way.
And he points at his forehead.
Oh, I still got a splitting headache.
All right, but the
Not yet.
has he put it brain bullet?
Yeah, it hasn't come back yet.
That's good. That's good. And you see him kind of like.
Oh, yeah, you can touch it.
kind of like he's kind of like looking, but at the same time, like if you're looking directly at him, he kind of sidesteps.
Is there a lump on my forehead, Marco? Just say it. Is there a damn lump?
No, there's no lump. I just, it makes me nervous.
Making me self-conscious there for a
I'm
second.
sorry. When it's pointed at me, I feel like a loaded gun is just right there. And it's nerve-wracking.
Don't tell a whole lot of people.
No, I'm not telling nobody.
I gotta have a secret weapon.
Fair. It's-
Speaking of secret weapons, Marco, we need some stuff.
Oh,
Big stuff.
so Marco has been working very hard. Very hard. I have built my inventory back up. Thank you to you, gentlemen. You have made that very easy. The corpses are just coming in droves. I just steal the parts. My inventory basically free.
What? Sorry, Marco. I just have to ask a real quick question. Where are you putting all these corpses?
Well, I'd steal the parts, and then the corpses. You don't want to know.
I need to know.
The dump. I take the parts. I dump the body.
Like, how many?
He kind of shrugs his shoulders. There's a lot of killing going on. I don't know if you're aware.
There is.
Gang members.
I got a date with the boogeyman, and I need to find a place with a lot of corpses.
Well, there's a lot of corpses there. You can check.
Okay.
If you go and check, go to the gate, ask for Bill. Bill is my guy. Tell him Marco sent you. You have a drop-off for Marco. And he will let you through. Go through. Go all the way to the back. Go to the right. Big tarp. Pull back the tarp. Cover your nose.
Okay.
Is bad. Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah. And he goes, but I owe you 2 spins on the wheel. And you look
the
over,
wheel
and
back.
there is new and improved wheel, and it has more lights. It has. And he's, I owe you 2 spins. You take those 2 spins, and we'll see what you get.
All right.
I need.
How much were your spins again?
So these were free.
I've never
'Cause
paid
he
for
owed.
anything.
I know, but what if I wanted to buy one?
Well, let's see what we get, and we'll see about. I'm gonna make you all right. It's gonna be good. I am going to bring up a D100 list.
Okay.
Who is doing the 2 rolls? Does one person want to do one?
I
One
think
person do another?
Bo and Dan.
Bo and Dan.
Or Dan,
Or
do you want to do
Dan
both?
both.
You can do both.
I don't. I'm just gonna take one for sure.
Hang on. Let me. Let's see what you get. Here, let's see. All right. Give me a D100.
Come on, 2.
66.
Need 3 more.
I was about to say one more 6, and it's pretty much where we're going. So
Instant teleport.
fast track to the boss.
So I will. It comes up with the Staff of Blight.
Oh,
Oh, I've had that before.
So what we'll do
Mhm.
is you can either I can reflavor it as something if there's something one of you would like in the game. We can reflavor that as an item for you.
I would give it to Mike.
Okay. Who else is rolling?
Rollies.
Go for it. Okay, staff. Six?
Yep. Well, that was.
Ooh. This might be very handy. So you spin it, and as soon as it stops on the 6, the number flops down and opens up. It's like a cabinet inside, and inside are a pair of manacles. And he's, oh, this will be very handy for lots of things. These are suppression manacles. And he pulls them off. If you can get these on somebody, then abilities outside of just regular human fisticuffs, gone. So out of game, these are anti-magic monocles.
oh.
Or manacles, excuse me. Manacles. So
Chronicles better.
yeah. So yeah, you get them on somebody, and magic and technology kaput. That is, and just so that nobody questions the validity, look at number 6.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Pretty.
It's pretty convenient.
How
Nice.
hard is it to take down a Nilithid?
Not very hard with those.
They're a pretty squishy being once you get past all the magic. Huh.
Is that an actual thing in D&D and Beyond?
I'm not sure. I just pulled up a D100 list of magic items. It might not be.
Hey, Mike. You're part of the crew. I know you kind of like to pinch things, but
You have hands now.
You have hands. I think this staff is more suited for you. Plus, I'd feel really bad if you died without a weapon.
I don't have a weapon.
Oh, I think I have something for you too.
Okay.
Well, kinda. You can have my boa if you want.
Okay. I'll look at it.
It looks real good with your outfit.
I don't remember. What color is this boa?
Pink.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And I have a staff of blight.
Staff of... Yes. Staff of Blight. Are you really not going to give it to him?
Out of game, I thought you had like a plan for it.
Yeah, the plan was you were supposed to give it to him.
Oh well, then yeah, I'll give it to. Okay, I'll actually give it to you. You looked at me and I was like, I fucked up again. Here, I gotta find out what I called it. So you remember in the tank when I was fighting that guy, and he kept fucking hitting me with that thing, and I was like,
I was
forever.
in the tank.
No, you were asleep.
He
No.
was asleep.
Yeah, you were sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, you missed a pretty shitty battle where I got my ass kicked. Anyway, this guy had this really like beefed up like stun bat, and I threw it at him and I missed, and he ran away like the little bitch that he was. So I took his bat. It's pretty beefy. It put me on my ass. So you can have it.
And so I'm gonna help Bo out. He reaches inside of the case from Carbon and pulls out this steel baseball bat, and you can see these lines that run down the side of it on four sides, and there's just electricity sparking up and down them as he's holding it in his hand, and hands it to you. And as soon as he hands it to you, you get this flashback to your childhood. And you're looking up, and you're even smaller than you are now. You're like pee-wee baseball, like little league, like a 6-year-old. And you're looking up at your dad, and he's handing you this steel baseball bat. And he puts it in your hand, and he grabs you by the shoulder. He goes, "You're going to do great things with this." And the vision fade that you come back to, and you're looking at Bo. And he's... Norris. And he's standing, a foot and a half taller than you, looking down at you and handing you this baseball bat.
I just imagine my eyes probably get really big, and I go to grab it.
Well, your lenses.
Yeah, whatever ocular device I currently
You
have.
just see his lenses go.
Like Bender on Futurama.
Is there like room in here, or what? How big is this space?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys are inside of Marco's. Marco's is notoriously indestructible.
I'm gonna give it a couple practice swings.
Okay, so
Fill it
yeah,
up.
you see, those, they call them like Bob. It's like the body opponent bag.
Oh yeah.
And you see a couple of those, and they're like scorched, and they're pretty beat up. And yeah, you can give me a couple attack rolls. Let's see.
Forget what I had to. 22,
Okay, give me another one.
27.
Okay, so you guys see, Mike, and he hasn't had a weapon this whole time. He's just been kind of he transformed and stuff like that. But you see him get this baseball bat in his hand, and he's just comfortable with it. He's swinging it like he knows how to wield this thing, and he swings it around and he puts it over his shoulder and tees himself up, and he smacks this fucking dummy, and the electricity sparking off of it, it craters the side of it on the first hit, and the electricity's just flying off, and he, without missing a beat, kind of takes the recoil off of it and swings it over his head and just takes the head right off of Bob.
Oof.
Great. Good job, Norris. You gave the monster another weapon.
I think it's a good fit. I think that was that was,
Feels good.
yeah. I see that.
Just don't hit me with it again, please.
Maybe center your chi.
Feel
It's good for you.
less upset.
That's good. That's good. Let's keep it that way. And with that, we will see if we can find the Shadowfell. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll see you next week.
Awesome.